So I talked about the information architecture. So do you get the explanation I gave for the information architecture when I was trying to explain it? Hello, hello. All right. So I said, did you get the explanation I gave when I was explaining what information architecture is? Oh, cool. So and you got this part too when I was trying to explain uh what are the important things that you have to take note of them when you are trying to do your information architecture. So I talked about the organization and the hierarchy and then the sequence. So organization in the sense that how the steps that the user is going to take to complete that task on your app. So it has to be well organized in your information architecture. So I talked about that. And then I talked about the hierarchy. That is that to be arranged. So like from one place to another. So one has to be the biggest one before you can go to the another one that is smaller than the first one that you add. So that's the shape that the information architecture has to be, and then that it has to be in sequence. You cannot put payment together like payment first before they even see what they want to get from your product. So that's the explanation on the sequence. And now to the information architecture. So I'm trying to show you like what information architecture looks like. So this is like information architecture for your products now. They have the home, the decision, the finance, members, and allocation. So this is the like the parent page, like the page, the first page that you are going to see. That's the biggest thing that you are going to see when you like when you get to a product. You see the home. So that's a page on its own, like parent page on its own. Then that's the it has widget. So under it has widget, it has edit widget and remove widget. So when you click on that means that when you click on the widget, it's going to bring out this add widget for you. Then when you click on add widget, you are going to have this and this. Do you get now? So that's like in that shows the sequence of how you are going to perform your action when you are trying to use this product like that. So they didn't bring the latest vote first before the add widget. That is, they did not bring this latest vote to the page of the widget and then they bring the widget to this place. It has to be in hierarchical form. That is one bigger subject is going to lead to the smaller subject. So now to the decision part. So you see how these are arranged too. On this decision page now, we have the status, we have the type, we have the new decision. And then under each of them, we under the status, we have the active and finalized. Under the type, we have vote and dot vote. Under the new decision, we have type, title, description, and option. So these are under the new decision. So having this already shows what your product is going to look like. So next thing that you are now supposed to be doing now, from this information architecture, you can count how many pages is going to be in your product already. You can count how many pages is going to be in your product. So that means that your problem is you are almost done solving your problem. All other thing that you just need to be doing now, just to be drawing the layout of each of the page. So you already know what you are going to be having on each pages already with this information architecture. So and that's going to lead us to the task flow. So I'm trying to let's say I come to this product now to use it and I'm going to this remove widgets now. How do I get there? So that's the user flow or the task flow. So um and then this is an example of user flow. This is built in a Jam. This is in Figma. So the previous one is built in the previous one I just showed now is built in Figma. You can use Figma, you can use FigJam, anyone you want to use. Um, but this particular one is built in FigJam. So you have all these all these all this ready in FigJam. You can find it there anytime you want to. It's just drag and drop, and then you are good. So it's not feasible enough. So they call this one what login task flow. As when you want to log into the product that you design, how do you do that? So they already have the task flow for that here. Let me see if I can enlarge this thing a little bit. Can I see it properly? So you have start, we have start. So when you start the product, it's taking you to where? It's taking you to the login page, and then from the login page you have what? Do you remember your password? If you remember your password, you are going straight to the next page. But if you don't, it's going to take you to this place. So looking at this now, it's like you already have everything that you want to, every screen that you want to design now. You already know all of them now like this with this tax flow. Let's say for that person that said is designing something for like hostel management stuff. So how do somebody that just come to your product for the first time, how do they get what they want there? So they have to log in first, right? They have to log in, enter all those their details, then they cannot go to where you have your product and look for the one they want, then make their order. So that's task two that I want to do, right? So your own task two can be start, then or then start, then you can just have something like login page. So your login page, you can have something like this too, something like this something like this square. So asking them, do you have an account or you are a new user? So something like yes or no, like something like this. So that's going to show them how they are going to perform their how they are going to perform what you want to do to get the product that you are trying to offer them. So I think this is where we are going to stop for that's all we have what else we have to do for this class today. So the next thing after this now is to now start designing your product. And then before you start to design the product, you have your wireframe. Then after the wireframe, you do the prototype of the wireframe, and you do the lo-fi or design before you do the hi-fi. Then you have your final prototype. Then you can now start doing your iteration like that. So if you have any question on what you've talked about now, you can just unmute your mic and ask.